How's it going, guys? We're here to check out the skins this week, and we've got some cool stuff going on. So, hey, let's go check it out, right? But we've got 30 skins from 24 artists this week. We're going to start out checking out the Lifeguard set by Demon Dan. So you've got a boonie hat up here, and then this is the hide pants and vest, and I think it's really cool looking. Lifeguard. It's great. I love this. It's unique, it's silly, and it's definitely something I see some people actually having fun with. So, hey, that's definitely one I wanted to show. Let's move on, though. We've got the helmet now to the Solar Road Sign set, and it's what you would expect. It's quite nice looking. Looks like it's made out of salvaged solar panels. Not sure how well those take bullets, but it looks like these maybe have already a little bit. I don't know. Of course, could just be a rock from a slingshot. One way or another, that road sign set is now complete, and it's definitely a cool one. And lastly, we can check out the Apocalyptic Night HQ Set. And ooh, this face mask is absolutely amazing. Look at that. I love it. The details to this is quite nice, and that skull back there is unique. I know a lot of people are tired of skulls, but at least it's a different kind of skull, right? Moving on, we've got some deployables to show you guys, starting with the garage door over here by Stabby, and it's this very worn and torn, messed up graffiti door. It's the Resist garage door. Definitely cool. You got the scientist there, tons of trash and everything. It's definitely a cool one. Moving on, we've got this deer rug, and the deer rug's brought to us by M Demon, and the deerskin rug, it looks like chunks of leather sewn together, and I love it. And then there's this just kind of simplistic little design on it with deer, and I think it's really nice. It's definitely a cool rug. Then we've got a locker. It's been a while since we've seen a locker skin. Jensen did the children's wardrobe locker. And you can see you've got like the little alphabet cubes to spin around here. You've got the colored ones to move back and forth on your, child abacus, I guess. And then you've got some little chalkboards. It's just definitely cool. It's got this bright color and the flowers and everything. And I think it's really cool. Next, we've got a continuation of the sheet metal door from Anathan. It's the broken mirror box now. And so the mirrors may be broken, but there's still a nice kind of like bamboo-ish looking wood underneath. Come up top here and take a look at it there. Definitely a cool box. And going on with the deep sea set, we now have a deep sea furnace, and this thing just reminds me of so much of BioShock. I say that every time, and that's why I love this set. It's just really, really nice looking. Up top, there isn't any emissive, but it does have a little pattern. Next, we got two silly sleeping bags for you. We've got the Dolphin Floaty sleeping bag by sponsor, and this thing is just hilarious. It really looks like a pool floaty, and I love it because of that. This is a really cool design for sleeping bag. Not something I would have thought of, but hey, in the apocalypse, a floaty is probably just as comfortable as an air mattress, right? And then moving on, Kosum has done some changes to his Hobo Sleeping Bag, and it is definitely way better. And you've got your pinup girl, and then there's some needles there. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how Hulk would feel about the needles. But anyways, it's got this barbed wire on the pillow. I don't know why you'd ever want barbed wire on a pillow. But hey, maybe you're that tough. I mean, that's how you stay tough in Rust, right? But anyways, that does it for our deployables. So let's go ahead and start taking a look at everything else. Starting with this, we've got this cool toothy crossbow. It's kind of a redesign from one of Milo's old crossbows, and it is the Beast. There was a Beast custom SMG, I think, at one point. Oh, man, I really wanted that one. But, hey, look at this. It's got these really cool and kind of creepy-looking teeth. It's got a neat little color scheme to it, and I definitely think it's a quite nice crossbow. Next up, we got a couple of revolvers with you, starting by this one right here, which is the Cursed Hunter Revolver by Debsky. I'm so bad at butchering names. It's just a unique little thing. I like kind of like the dreads, the red... I think it's the red dreads coming off of the skeleton there. It's just altogether a neat little kind of wastelandy looking gun. And speaking of wastelandy, we've got this one right here by Camille Tommy. And it is a nice little, you got the double X's here. Stop. It's just got that rising flames kind of, look to it. It's definitely a cool little revolver. Next, from the Metal Hunter set, there we go. Or Metalhead set, sorry. Metalhead set. I always goof that one up. And this one's extra rusty. I think Hexax made a really good job on it. It's quite extra rusty, and it just really looks like something that fits into the game. I love the fact of just how it looks, all beaten up and ready for the World of Rust. Next, we got a couple of saps, starting with this one, brought to us by Phi. It's the Champion Sap, and it is quite a fancy little gun. It's just got a nice little design, simple grip and everything. It's definitely, there's a few out there we've seen like it, but it's definitely been a while since we've had a similar one. Next, we've got this one right here from Little Ranger, and I don't know what's up with the skin, because in the pictures it almost looks like the black is like a greenish color, and in game it's not. So I'm not sure about that. One way or another, it's a nice little design, and yeah, it's a great one from Little Ranger. Pure Evil Sap. I can't speak today, guys. Pure Evil Sap. So I think that does it for this row, so let's go ahead and get going on the next one, because we got lots of weapons for you. This is probably one of my favorite customs, if it ever, the skin pops back on. Skin? Hello? There it goes. Alright, it's... Oh, I don't know what happened there at the bottom. It wasn't doing that earlier. Is that... Oh, that's weird. Okay, something's messed up on the grip. But aiming down the sight here, it's got a mini copter fuel gauge. It's made out of all sorts of little road sign pieces, and this is the mini copter SMG. I just really love it. It's kind of simple, but it just really has that nice rusty feel to it, and I love the fuel gauge on the back. It's really neat. Next, we've got another beautiful custom for you, and it is a return of the Goldthorn custom, but this is the black edition, and I definitely love this one. I think it really grabs the colors much better, and it just looks quite nice. It's very, very beautiful. Next, we've got a awesome, ridiculous looking Thompson, and this is the Leopard Thompson, brought to us by Hatson. And I mean, it's got all sorts of crazy leopard spots. I like the top, kind of almost has these little paws and everything on it. It's just altogether a really cool looking gun. Is that? Yep. Next, we've got one of the coolest looking AKs. This is a mix of like Damascus and fake glowing. It is the AK-47 Forged by Teddy. And so you aim down here and you can see you got the nice Damascus steel look, and then on here it has this red part that looks like it's glowing, but it actually isn't a glow. It just shimmers to look emissive, and I think that's just a really cool design to it. It's definitely a nice little different thing. Then we've got another AK for you guys. This is the Dynasty AK from Odyssey, and it's, I mean, well, you can see why. It's just a very, very beautiful Asian design, and it matches the LR as well. So that was a pretty popular LR, and I think this AK fits right nicely to it. Lastly, we've got another little thing snuck in. It's the Anarchist LR from Hexax, and this thing is, well, everyone really likes this design, so I wanted to make sure to show it. I like the purple glowing eyes. That's a nice little touch there on the skulls and everything, and yeah, it's just a really awesome, crazy looking LR. It looks like it belongs in like the game Brink, if anyone ever played that way back when, or Far Cry New Dawn, or you know, something like that. Definitely a very cool one. So let's take a look at our last little 4 items here. We've got 2 M249s for you, and they're both amazingly beautiful if their skins ever decide to pop on. Hello. Are you got? There it is. Boom! The Poseidon. Look at this. Bad Trip has done an amazing job of making this thing look like a just all-out epic M249. I love the gold look to it. It's absolutely just a stunning looking M249. I'd love to have this skin. But speaking of lovely M249 skins, we have yet another one to show you. Brought to us by Zinferno, or I guess now as he is known as Mad Polygon. It is a very cool looking one. It has some very nice wooden details. It's very regal looking, and that must be where its name comes from, the Royalist. So there you have it. Very nice. Now, it does have a red painted sight, but it is not a glow sight. Again, glow sights are pay to win and are not allowed. So that's that there. But hey, nice little red sight is always a plus, right? Then we've got a rocket launcher for you. It's the Phantom rocket launcher. It's a very handsome looking rocket launcher. It has some wood and some kind of pretty designs to it. Aiming down the sights, you get a lot of gold up in your face right there. But there you have it. Nice and fancy Phantom rocket launcher. And lastly, we've got this sweet little survey charge right here. It is from Jin, and it is the explosive charge, and it's kind of made to look like the old C4, and I love that nostalgia to it. I think it's a really cool skin, and it's definitely a cool one to end the point on. So guys, sound off down in the comment section below. Which guns did you like the most? Which deployables, or what skins in general? Any feedback you can give me, I will try to get to everyone else. I will be shortly around this week because I am moving, so I will not be around that often. But thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one,